This video is going to show you how to convert fractions to decimals and decimals to fractions. Now this should be a review for you, so I don't have a lot of samples. In fact, I only have one of each. So pay attention closely, make sure you write down everything, and make sure you understand how to do these. First, let's go from fractions to decimals. Well, this is a mixed number, 2 1/2. So what you have to realize with 2 1/2, this is going to become 2 point something. Now, I know you guys are saying, well, I know that 1/2 is 0.5. All right, great. But I gave you a simple one on purpose so you can see how it's done. What you would do is you take the numerator, which is the top number, and divide it by the denominator, which is the bottom number. Remember that the top number is the one that goes in the house, meaning top number is 1 goes in the house. It kind of looks like a house, see? In the house. And then that means 2 goes outside. Now, 2 cannot go into 1, so you add a decimal, and it goes straight up, yo! And then you add a 0 here. 2 then goes into 10 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10, and you have a 0 remainder. So the decimal part is 0.5, and that gets put right here. So 2.5 is 2 1/2. That's how you would convert a fraction. Now, if it was just a fraction, then it's just numerator divided by denominator. If you have something repeating, for example, if you have 1/3, this would repeat because you would have 1, 3 out here, and then it goes into here 3, 9, and you have 1 all over again, and you see that 3 keeps repeating. So you would just write this 1/3 as 0.3 repeating. Okay? Let's move on. Converting decimals to fractions. This is incredibly easy because if you can say it, you can write it. So, for example, what I have here, I want you to notice after the decimal, we have the first place is tenths, hundredths, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, and it keeps going. Just like it does the other direction, the only difference is everything ends with a th on the end, and there's no oneths. Because ours start going to the left, it's ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. It's the same thing here, except we put the th, and there's no oneths. So, for example, I have 3.25. Well, this, you know that the way that you would read this is you would say 3. The decimal is read as and, so this is and. And then what you do is you say whatever this number is here, what is that number? It's 25. So it's 3 and 25, and then you look at the last number and say what place is that number in, and it's 3 and 25 hundredths. So that's how you would write it, 3 and 25 hundredths. Then you could reduce the fraction, divide by 25 on the top and the bottom, and this would be equal to 3 and 1/4. Which is 3 and 25 hundredths. That is all. Goodbye.